Please, I'm curious to know how you became a British citizen within 5 years of relocating to the UK. Wow, let's dive in. Hi guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. If you are new here, my name is Fatima Adebi. If you're a returning subscriber, thank you for subscribing to my YouTube channel. I really do appreciate it. So on this channel, I speak basically about anything I know you find helpful and informative. Motherhood, lifestyle content, family content, nursing school, how to excel in nursing school, how to pass nursing school interview, how to stand out in your scholarship application, life in the UK generally, passing your driving UK tests, career progression, personal growth, everything I believe you guys will find beneficial. One of the reasons why I started my YouTube journey was because I receive a lot of messages on my Instagram, and I believe if I could start a YouTube channel, it would give me the opportunity to respond to these questions extensively and give a detailed explanation so we all are happy. You understand? Today I'll be responding to one of them because this month on the 4th of September I became a British citizen. Wow, I know I've not mentioned this in this YouTube channel. So on the 4th of September I became a British citizen and I received loads of questions. So one of these questions is, please, I'm curious to know how you became a British citizen within 5 years of relocating to the UK. I'm happy to share. So this person wants to know how I became a British citizen because I relocated to the United Kingdom in 2019 and I became a British citizen in 2024. So she's asking, how is that possible? Someone even commented that I've been in the UK for 10 years. How is this possible? Okay, let's dive in. So in 2019, I came into the UK via the spouse route. So my husband is a British citizen and my son is also a British citizen. So before I came in, my son has actually been living in the UK with my husband. I'll be sharing more details about that in another video. Like I said, one of the purpose of this channel is about storytelling. So I'll be telling a story about why that's happened. I came in through the spouse visa in 2019 and so my first BRP is 2.5 years, which I had to renew in 2022. So after this, I had to go for another one in 2024. One of the things I realized is that the date on our BRP card does not necessarily mean when our BRP becomes expired. That means you can actually apply for your ILR before that date on your BRP. For example, you have your BRP card and your BRP, the date on it is saying it will be invalid. It will expire in March 30th. It doesn't mean that you have to apply for your next visa or your indefinitely leave to remain in the UK by that time. So if you calculate it, so there's this website, I'm going to drop the link of this website in the description box. This website is called ILR calculator. So this ILR calculator asks you when you get to this website. So disclaimer, I am not a immigration officer or anything. This channel is all about sharing about my life experience, what happened to me. This is my personal experience. So ensure that if you need any immigration advice, you can just seek for one immigration solicitor. I am not in any form and I'm just speaking about my own life experience, what I did. So I went to this website called ILR calculator, which I'm going to drop the link in the description box if anyone wants it. So when I went there, they asked me some few questions. So this website will ask you, what was the first date you entered the UK, what date is in your BRP, just normal questions. So this website will calculate it for you and let you know if you are eligible to now apply for your ILR. This does not relate to people that switch from one visa type to another. So I'm speaking about someone that you coming from, you will have a tier 2 visa which is 5 years, or you are on a spouse visa, you're on one visa and you know that you're on this visa is 10 years or 5 years. I'm not speaking about people that switch from family visa to tier 2 visa, or switch from so that means you already know that once you're switching from one visa to another, that means you have to start again, you have to start counting again. So when I went to this website, this website informed me that it is now time for me to apply for my ILR, even though I still still have like 4 months or 3 months on my BRP. I felt okay, that's fine. I'm ready to apply. I applied for my ILR in April 2024. I filled the form myself because it's actually straightforward. I was careful enough and I ensured that I filled it correctly. I proofread it as many times I could. I submitted all the documents that was asked by me. So when it comes to ILR application, the documents, it is like is an individualized process. It is not a one size fits all when it comes to indefinite leave to remain. So the document they will ask from me is different from the document they'll ask from someone else, because the document they will ask from you depends on the information you provided in your application. The basic ones that they will generally ask from everyone is like your proof of address, your pay slip, 3 month pay slip, and just your maybe council. They will not ask you for your council tax, but they will just ask you like they ask you some information, that okay, the only way I can provide my proof of address, okay, let me give them my utility bill, recent ones, okay, so, and your proof of address, where do you want to be living now around this, and they'll ask you why do you think you want to stay in the UK, all of that. So you can just think these are just personalized, you just know what information to give. And I also have some YouTube video I can share. If you want me to put that in my description box, let me know on how to fill your ILR application, because when I was applying for ILR application, I watched some videos. So this video is like showing you how to fill it. I can link them in my description box if you want me to do that. Just let me know. And if you are still here by now, you know what to do. Please like, comment, and subscribe so YouTube can recommend this channel to other people. Please, thank you. So when I filled that and I submitted my documents, so I did the priority service. I paid extra £1,000 so I could get a response in one working day, because I think the actual price is around 2,883. So I paid extra 1,000 because of personal reason. I needed to do something at that time, so I needed my BRP back, and I uploaded my documents myself. So, and I was able to get a response after one day, which was approved. So because I came in through the spouse visa route. So as a spouse visa, you don't have to wait for 1 year or 2 years after you've been granted your indefinite leave to remain in the UK. So you can apply for your British citizenship the next day. So this was not what I wanted to do initially, because I just applied for my ILR and it actually cost me up to £4,000. So I was like, okay, I'm not ready yet. But a friend of mine, which we did our application at close to the same time, she applied for our British citizenship, and she was like, just encouraged me. She persuaded me to just apply for my British citizenship, because once she just told me once I've done it, then I should just get it out of the way. I felt kind of reluctant, but eventually, I said, okay, why not? So I just had to, apply for my British citizenship 6th of June 2024. So that's 2 month interval. My ILR was approved in April, and I applied for my British citizenship in June, 6th of June 2024. So when I got a response back in August, 12th of August, that my British citizenship application has been successful. So that I received an email inviting me for my British citizenship ceremony. So, and the next step was, so the British citizenship application as well, I filled it myself, is also straightforward. After being invited for my citizenship ceremony, so the next step is for me to call my local council and book a date for my ceremony. So when I called them, they told me if I actually wanted the private ceremony or I wanted the normal one, which is the free one. So the private one you have to pay. I did not ask how much, but it's always on the information is always on the website. I think it's around £150, but I opted for the free one because for easy, I needed to save money as much as I could. So I opted for the free one. That means I have to come with only one. I'm allowed to come in with only one guest. But the private one, you can come with up to 8 guests. That means you'll be only one having your ceremony, which I didn't. So I went for the free one. So I and other 12 applicants were doing the ceremony at the same time. So it was fun. So they also ask you how you want to have your oaths, how you want to make your oaths. Is either you want to have it if you want to swear or you don't want to swear. So you can choose anyone that is okay with you. And on my British citizen application, I was able to provide sufficient documents. UK application, it's about documentation. Just provide more than enough documents, then you are fine. So for my British citizen application, I provided, and British citizen application is all about good character. Just to prove that you have good character, you don't have any criminal record or or any issue, speeding limit or anything. So they wanted me to provide that I've been living in the UK consistently in the last 3 years. So I just provided my driving UK practical test certificate. That was in 2022. So my payslip, they didn't ask me for my payslip, but I just wanted to show them that I have been living in the UK for 3 years. So they wanted me to prove it that. So I had to look for sufficient documents, letters I received, my employment contracts, my payslip, my council tax, my school enrollment. Just a lot. I was just able to give them a lot of documents just to show them that okay, I've been living. So they also asked for my partner's British citizenship certificate reference number, my wedding certificate, my birth certificate. So I also provided my children British certificate. They did not ask for it. Like I said, I just provided enough that I could. So they also asked for my passport, my Nigeria passport. So all this was self-uploaded by myself. I didn't go in with any original document. So on my biometric, I just went in with my passport. So including my ILR card, my BRP card, they requested for that, which I uploaded. So I provided sufficient. My friend on the other hand said she provided a credit card information. That's also show a good character. That means she has been a good citizen by using the credit card wisely. So just provide everything. So I also provided my attendance award, because when I was in college, I had this attendance certificate that proved that I've been attending my classes without not being absent. I provided that. So when I was also doing my access to nursing course, I got this learner of the year certificate. I provided that. So I'm also doing a voluntary in one hospital in A&E department. So I have a record that I've been doing my voluntary work for more than 1 year, which I also provided the certificate. I provided basically everything I know that will support me. When I gave it to my daughter, the certificate they gave me, this is not a home birth certificate. They gave me just like my own record certificate. So I showed all of that. That shows that I have been in the UK. They didn't ask me for all of this, but just to prove it consistently that I have been in the UK, even though I traveled to Nigeria. And I also stated the reason why I left and the proof the day that I came back into the country. So I was able to provide all of this with that. So I've heard people said, okay, their British citizen application lasts like 6 months because there's no priority service on your British citizen application. So I don't want them to keep going and coming and asking me for more information. So that was why I bombarded them with, sufficient information. So they'll just pick the ones they want, even though they don't need any, which is okay by me. So I don't think there's anything hidden here. I came in through the spouse visa and I was able to apply on time, and I was able to do the priority service, and I was able to apply for my British citizenship 2 months after my ILR. So that was it. I hope I'm able to answer your question. So if you have any other question about this video, about anything I've said in this video, please do not hesitate to drop them in the comment section. I'll be more than happy to respond to every comment, and if I need to make a video about it, I'll be happy to do that. Just let me know. And thank you so much, guys. Please like, comment, share, just show me your support. Thank you so much for sticking to this stage of video. Thank you, and have a nice day. Bye.